All right, let's give the Aggies credit. Rasul Faison is a great running back. The Aggies played really good football on Saturday. But now we're looking forward for the Utes and that Oklahoma State game. We've talked about it all season long, Sly. That's a big game. How concerned should Utah be about that game against the best running back in the country, Ollie Gordon?
Well, it's good. This is a good warm-up for us. Rasul Faison did an amazing job for us. So it's a wake-up call. It's something that we can definitely focus on and practice this week. He had over 100 yards rushing in this game. And it's something that we're definitely going to have to face next week against the Doak Walker winner from last year. But with this defense, there was a lot of things that are going wrong. And for me, it was specifically because Corinne Reed's not in there. He is your communicator, your captain on defense. Here, this is where Corinne Reed would be playing on this side. But you can see that this guard is going to pull. He has this gap over here. When the guard pulls, you have to replace that gap replacement responsibility. We didn't do that well these last couple weeks. So here, the guard pulls. As soon as the guard pulls, Lander Barton has to see that, come down, and replace him. But this DN does a great job, too. He takes the inside gap of that guard pulling. That means that Lander has to take the outside, and then Sione Fotu has to take that outside gap. It's just slow reaction from our linebackers, and we allow big gains after that. So here, Lander Barton doesn't come down quick enough. They just take a quick escape to the outside because we're not gap replacing quick enough. And so it was that was the main part. But again, I think throughout the game, we ended up getting that fixed later on.
Okay, but they still got the win, right?
Yes.
The standard's always set high at you. They got the win, though, and there's still some positives to take away from this game, too.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest positive's got to be Isaac Wilson. We got he coming in, true freshman, and all the things we've been hearing in the offseason, you definitely got to see it on display in that game in a great situation, right? Utah State played well, and then he just came to play in that later on in that game. But the biggest thing that pointed out to me was the offensive and defensive line. They got some attitude to them. So we had a lot of presence in the trenches that I loved. Here, you could see guys getting moved off the line of scrimmage like crazy, opening lanes for Mike Williams and Mekhi Bernard. They were doing an amazing job. Mike Mitchell and Mekhi Bernard. But even on the defensive side of the ball, there was an attitude about our offensive defensive line. And heading into conference play, that's exactly what we want. Here, this is just body on body. Yeah, and you get a sack by throwing your man into the quarterback. That's big man business. Absolutely loved it. Love to see Logan Fano back out on the field after the injury from last season. But this defense, this offense, I think this was a good wake-up call for us heading into conference play.
Maybe that's good timing because now things get serious.
Yes.
It's Big 12 time, and the Utes are going to Stillwater. They need Cam. They need Corinne Reed back, and let's see what they can do against Oklahoma State.